Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to read a quick article here. I thought it was interesting. This is things that they don't tell you in the news. I know I've been reading a lot of these articles recently, but this just isn't covered enough, and more people need to talk about this stuff because it's horrific what's happening to Christians across the world. This actually comes from the Christian Post, and this is what it says. Christians in North Korea face torture, execution by firing squad. Imagine that, just for believing something. How stupid is that? And I've watched these videos on North Korea, and you see these indoctrination camps. Like, you have to go through these camps if you live there, and they're going to tell you specifically what to think, what to read, and what to do in your life. It's complete indoctrination. It's so hardcore. But you can just go watch some YouTube videos about it, but it's pretty intense. So let's look into this. North Korea's communist dictatorship has been deploying factions within the regime to carry out wrongful arrests, torture, executions, and denial of fundamental religious freedom rights as it seeks to exterminate all Christian adherents and institutions. The U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom says in a report, and China is starting to do this as well. In its report, Organized Persecution Documenting Religious Freedom Violations in North Korea, USCIRF says the violations it documented as occurring as recently as 2020 are seemingly designed to remove all traces of Christianity. The campaign to exterminate all Christian adherents and institutions in North Korea has been brutally effective and continues through the work of the Ministry of State Security, networks of informants that stretch into China, the presence of no-exit political prison camps, executions, and an educational organizational system that deters adherents through schools, workplaces, and neighborhoods. Those are the indoctrination camps, says the report, which is based on interviews of survivors, witnesses, and perpetrators of religious freedom violations in 2020 and 2021. The freedoms of North Korea are subordinate to and overruled by a document known as the 10 Principles for Establishing a Monolithic Leadership System, which has its purpose to bring each North Korean individual's thoughts, here it is, thoughts and acts in line with the teachings of Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong, and Kim Jong-un, it says. USCIRF also found that the Workers' Party of Korea maintains church buildings in Pyongyang, and it instructs a small group of approved, specialized cadres to perform Christian ceremonies in these buildings, while at the same time forbidding North Korean citizens, including that group of specialized cadres, to live as Christians. I was watching this video one time, and it showed videos of Christians actually living in North Korea, and these people would basically hide a Bible. The government would basically come by, knock on people's doors, see what they have in their homes, and there would be people like hiding these Bibles in certain places so they wouldn't be caught. North Koreans experience the denial of the right to religious freedom from birth, the report reveals. School lessons feature missionaries, and there are also movies about the missionaries. A North Korean citizen is quoted as saying, "There's actually a movie titled The Missionary." The movie features an American missionary who came to Korea during the Japanese colonial occupation period and swindled children after pretending to care about them. After people watched the movie, they developed a negative impression of the missionaries on an intuitive level. People even used the word missionary as a curse word. Another citizen was quoted as saying there was a separate subject that completely demonized the missionaries. The very purpose of that subject was to stress how horrible the missionaries are and how horrible religion and the practice of superstition is. This is what brainwashing is. USCIRF says it also documented credible accounts of the execution of Christian adherents. Kwan In-som and her grandchild were executed in July 2011 in Ongsong County, North Hamgyong Province, with only a few security and law enforcement officials present to witness the event. The report adds, the execution was by firing squad and took place outside Hajong-ri in Ongsong County. It was overseen by Ongsong Ministry of State Security branch personnel acting on the authority of the North Hamgyong Ministry of State Security in Chongjin. My North Korean isn't very good, so sorry if I bash those. The report also identified 68 cases of the state prosecuting individuals for their religion or belief or for their association with religious persons. So just associating with them, you're getting prosecuted. For years, North Korea has ranked as the worst country globally when it comes to Christian persecution on Open Doors USA World Watch lists. And a couple more things here, and this is over. But being discovered as a Christian is a death sentence in North Korea, says Open Doors USA, adding, if you aren't killed instantly, you'll be taken to a labor camp as a political criminal. The ministry says that the North Korea's dictator Kim Jong-un is reported to have expanded the system of prison camps in which an estimated 50,000 to 70,000 Christians are imprisoned. And that's the article. So this stuff isn't covered in the news. And I've seen videos, they're like government videos, and they'll take these snapshots, and there's these massive buildings being constructed, but I can't prove it what these buildings are being used for, but there's probably good speculation it's probably for stuff like this. This is what's happening. So we need to keep praying for these people. Stuff like this isn't talked about enough, but there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world. If you live in the U.S., we're blessed to live here, and there's a lot of people complaining about petty stuff. Sure, there's a lot of bad stuff going on right now. If you're paying attention to the news, what happened a few days ago and a week ago. But you know, I feel like it's only a matter of time before stuff like this starts coming to the U.S. Churches are trying to get shut down, and so we got to keep speaking out and talking about this stuff. So that's it, and we'll see you guys next time.